You have seen how they have treated my people, both in America and Haiti and Nigeria, as well as Ethiopia and South Africa. You have seen how they have treated us. That is why I made the blue hoodie degrees. Because you must understand that if we do not address this, we will be in grave danger. There is a new world order at work here, and I am one of the few people who can stop them. I have set up my own secret society, so to speak, not because I want to mimic the devil's tactics, because they left me with no choice, no quarter. On synonyms.net, I noted that a synonym for miserable, or misery rather, is unworthy. So a feeling of unworthiness that was inspired in me by bad people. That has me drinking coffee up in the middle of the night, eating a piece of chicken. That's what calmed me down. So, to show you my formula was right when I told you about environment and how it relates to the age of the soul and how that relates to the other as well. And your biology plays a very, very small part in it. It's only there because science obviously shows that that is part of it, but it's your free will so much takes a much greater percentage of the resulting behavior. So if you understand what I was getting at, my hypothesis, my theories, and how they're proven right through experimentation over a course of about 15 years now. So there was several different points of view, and mine was the only one proven true, because out of all the medications I was given during my lifetime, none of them worked, except for marijuana and food. And it was obvious why this was. The other day I went to class after having some fast food, and I felt very angry, and I realized it was because of the food. And I realized that even when I'm stimulating myself with coffee, as you can see, I don't want to spill it, but so you can take my word for it. Even though I'm drinking a lot of coffee, you don't see me acting up, you don't see me getting all worked up and stuff, like I was in my other videos, because it has to do with the nutrients in the brain. I've experimented on myself with marijuana and food, and when I was younger, I even did some other experimentation I won't get into in this video, but I acknowledge, and thank God my body has recovered since then from that. But none of that is here nor there. I feel that the greatest amount of damage done to my brain was done by prescription drugs. This is my self-awareness, my feeling that I get, and it is because they use psychiatry on me to add insult to injury. After all I've been through, I lost my son and my uncle, and they don't care about that. Whether or not they knew, it's the things that you don't know that you should just leave alone. If you don't know about the brain, then don't give somebody drugs. So in the end, I suffered a whole lot of side effects. Bloody nose. I've suffered pretty much all the side effects of the medication and have never felt better and never showed any signs of getting better. Only that in which my parents, who at the time they wanted to look good and cover things up and help go along with their story, so they pretended as if that was the case. So I'm going to end this video here, and I think I've proven my point beyond any doubt that the dark side is in all of us, and it's a matter of food, environment, and ritual practices that put you in certain states of mind, as well as the way you dress. So as I took off that hoodie, part of the stress was released as well. I changed my environment by taking off the a hooded sweatshirt that had the lack of the string, which reminded me of being in an environment where I'm surrounded by crazy people feeling like I need to fit in, just like anyone else. You know, people are kind of like chameleons. We're a lot closer related to chameleons than we think, in that we try to blend in where we go. We don't want to stick out. We don't want to draw a lot of attention and cause a dramatic contrast. And as they incrementally bring the norm to evil, people like me stick out. And they say, you're not normal. We got to control that guy. We got to make him evil like us. Make him a bootlicking scumbag. Control his mind. So a bunch of evil people say, they look for a hole in your argument and say, oh, well, this, and even though, you know, it's a perceived hole, it's not really a hole. To them it is. But they haven't, you know, they're going to present their argument in a way that is incorrect in order to further their agenda and to claim, you know, to claim that you are doing the wrong thing and that you're proving their point by your actions, that they equate to symptoms of a mental disorder. So, let me also remind you that drowsiness is also, and insomnia, and things like this also overlap with many symptoms of so-called mood disorders, bipolar disorder, etc. So, in conclusion to the Hooded series, and looking back at it, I think all my decrees were fair. I think this year has to be a year of judgment. I think that 2012 is a good year to choose. It is 2 6s together, and also you have the Rothschild star on the Great Seal and on the dollar bill as well. So this shows you that we are in a time where we have 3 6s, depending on how you look at it. If you started off as the age of 2000, we have 3 6s. So the 1,000-year reign of the devil has to do with what is going on right now. It's somewhat of a transition period. And I know that a lot of good people are going to suffer during this period as well, so I'm going to launch a preemptive assault against the wicked. And what form it will come in, I'm not going to tell you. They have backed us into a corner, and I declare the heathens and the infidels fair game until the end of this year. On New Year's Day, the raping and the shooting and the violence, I will cut in half. Thank you.